Hi guys, I'm back with another video, or if you haven't watched my videos before, I'm Kiana. Make sure to subscribe. The button is down below. I try to upload at least once a week. Today's video is going to be like really just like more chill. I'm in my room in my pajamas. It is 9 o'clock exactly, and I'm using my freaking lamp, and it's the worst lighting ever. But you know what? We're just gonna go with it. Little disclaimer, this video may be all over the place, but just bear with me. We are going to be talking about my bullying story, or whatever you want to call it. It's not really like a story, and it's not like dramatic or anything, but I just thought I would talk about it since it's back to school season. So yeah, let's just get into it. So starting out, when I was in 5th grade, I started getting these notes to kill myself. And when you're in 5th grade, at least for me, I didn't really take it to heart because I didn't like fully grasp the concept. But then later on, like fast forward to high school, I had a bunch of like problems with like liking myself, so I would think about those notes and how they were telling me to kill myself, and I took it more personally because I understood it. And then also there was this guy that I had a thing with for the longest time, and we were kind of like on again, off again, whatever, you know. I wasn't necessarily his first option and everything, so like each time something would happen and he would just leave me, like I would take it personally. And I know it's really stupid to let a guy get to you, but you know, I was young and dumb. Well, I'm still young, but I was like younger then and even dumber then. So I took it to heart, and I was really into Tumblr. I'm still really into Tumblr right now too. But I would like reblog like a bunch of depressing stuff, and then that's whenever I got into self-harm. And then none of my friends like really noticed, but teachers would notice how I was feeling because I would always sleep in the mornings when I would come to school. Like school would start at like 8 o'clock, and I would leave the house at like 7:20, maybe a little bit before then, and then I would get there by 7:30, and then so I had like 30 minutes to sleep. And then we had a snack time in the morning, and I don't know, it was like 15-20 minutes, and I would sleep through that most of the time. Sometimes I would get snack or whatever, and then lunchtime would come, and that was like 45 minutes. I can't remember if it was longer than that. I don't think it was, but anyways, I would sleep through that, and I wouldn't even eat my lunch. I would literally just throw my lunch away. I'm not even kidding. Like, I know that sounds wasteful, but like that's what I would do. And then I remember one of my teachers became so concerned about me like not eating that one day she like walked into the cafeteria with me and was like asking what I had for lunch, and like sat with me for a little bit to make sure I was gonna eat something at least. And like it was kind of rude. At the same time, it was also like, you know, somebody cares and everything. And then junior year, I was still having the same problems. Like I saw a picture of myself from junior year during winter, and I was like wearing leggings and a sweater, and I'm like, I have a really high metabolism still, and I'm like, I guess skinny, I guess you would say. But in this picture I look so skinny. Like it was like, did I really not eat all the time? Like I've obviously gained a little bit of weight since then. And then I remember it was around the time that I took that picture because I took a screenshot of the message. But I got this message from somebody on Tumblr that says, "You are a really shitty fucking person. I hope you know that," or something like that. and excuse my language, but that is literally what the message said. And I have no idea who it could have been because it was anonymous, but I have no idea, honestly. But it could have just been anybody just wanting to like talk crap, because you know there are those people out there that really just want to talk crap and make people feel bad about themselves. And trust me, it really did make me feel bad about myself. And then later on in junior year, I think it was about like March, I started dating. Well, I didn't start dating him then. I started talking to this guy, and he literally lived like right down the street from me, so it was kind of convenient and everything. And I asked him to my school formal, and you know, after school formal he asked if I would be his girlfriend, which I already knew that was gonna happen because one of my friends had told me, because he had told her, which was a really stupid idea. But anyways, we started dating. We only dated for like a couple months. He was at my house like every freaking day. Like, personal time is good, but I'm not gonna lie, I was part of the reason. Sometimes I would be like, hey, let's hang out, but most of the time it was him. So he's at my house like every day. And then we ended up breaking up because he cheated on me. I remember specifically, like, you know, when you're bored in your room and you're just on social media, just scrolling through stuff, you know, you get like 12 pages too deep, whatever. And so that's basically what happened to me. He was tagged in this picture by this girl that was like, oh, so-and-so is my man crush Monday, and blah, blah, blah. And then he commented and was like, oh, and I'm like, okay, if you know you have a girlfriend and somebody put you as their man crush Monday, you would not be commenting, aw, you would, like, no. And then even in her like Instagram bio, it said that she was taken by so-and-so, and I was just like, boy. And then when I confronted him, he like tried to turn it all on me and be like, oh, you know, she's 14, I would not do that, I could get in so much trouble and blah blah blah. Okay, then why didn't you say something to her whenever she was posting these things? Like, really, dude, really? And then I'm not really sure how it happened, but that guy that I had been on and off again, we ended up talking and hanging out and blah blah blah. But I should have never done that in the first place. I shouldn't. I mean, it wasn't wrong to hang out with him, but hang out with him just as friends, like. So the point of this video is to not let boys get to you. Don't take that out on yourself if a guy like keeps rejecting you. And just what anybody says, like, don't take it to heart. Like, you may think one person is like annoying or whatever, but then another person may be in love with that person that you don't like. And learn to love yourself, because loving yourself is important. There's a lot of people that say you need to learn to love yourself before you can go and like love somebody and be in a relationship, but I honestly don't think that's true. I think you can be in a relationship before you love yourself. Like, you can be in a relationship and still be learning to love yourself. Anyways, that's all I have for this video, guys. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.